Welcome back, everyone. Hour 3 here of week 47. Does Bless give me a +4 or D plus D4 to this? Okay.
Yep.
You going to tell me the number I got to beat or no?
Yeah, I might as well. It's a DC 17 wisdom save.
Okay.
You got it. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to jinx the shit out of you right now. Don't even worry about it.
I don't have inspiration. I'm trying to see if there's anything else.
You inspire me.
That's good.
I'm trying to look at my bonds.
Sweet. No, see, none of you didn't get your fortune read before all this.
We haven't read a fortune in forever.
Yeah. The gods have turned their eyes from you.
All right, here's the roll. Oh!
I fucking told you!
Nice work. Nice work.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Not even a problem. Told you. I
That
get one of those.
natural
Now
quit.
it's gone.
Okay.
Very nice. Well done. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're able to shake off the charming influence of the Lord of Falcons, and you're free. You're free to take your action on your turn as you need. The Wastrel that Berg just hammered on.
Well, I killed it. I'm the one that ended it.
It gets up,
Okay.
No.
Didn't end it.
yanks the coral out of its chest, throws it on the ground, snarls angrily, and then attacks Berg. Here
This is bullshit.
we go.
This is where it hits.
So it's a hit for 10, which I'm going to turn into a grapple. Don't take the damage. And then second attack is the bite.
Ooh, is that a crit? Nope.
No, it has two different damage types. So you take 15 damage, 10 of which is off the top of your hit points too.
10 is off the top.
Yeah,
Your
so
max
like
HP
your
is reduced
max
to-
So
hit
yeah, no, my
points-
max HP goes down by.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're at 45 max HP now. That's fun.
and you're grappled. So
Yeah.
it gets up from the floor, throws itself at you, and then pulls you close and starts draining your soul.
And this is what the minion has done.
Okay, so you're grappled right now. And let's see, it was Lord of the Falcon. Okay, so he's got his 3 actions again. At the end of the Wastrel's turn, I think it gets to go at the end of another creature's turn. Yeah. Okay, so Lord of the Falcon is going to attack Enoch. So unarmed strike on Enoch. 23. Enoch, you're grappled. He's not going to deal you damage.
Okay. Great.
Okay, so you are currently grappled, and that was one of his abilities. Berg, it's your turn.
Okay. So I have to ungrapple myself in order to attack.
No, only if you want to move.
Move, right? Okay, good. Well, I guess I'm gonna attack her and look forward to killing her twice, and then a third time, and then I'll. At
She
that
might
point, I'll
stay
probably
dead
die.
from magical damage, though, is what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Because the one that Berg killed, I think, stayed dead? Or is running or something? I forgot what happened to that one.
No, the
The
one that got
just fleed.
one that got turned, fled.
It could be magical damage though. You don't know yet because she is just taking out the arrows and just throwing them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Was
do,
that too?
12. Let's see, 12.
Is she
15.
dead again?
No, she's not dead again.
Fuck.
And then the miss. So hit, another swing, and you miss.
She dead now?
Third hit.
19?
Yeah, that knocks her back down. So smash, hit her with the hammer. She crumples to the
Yeah,
ground.
Berg smashed like stay down.
All right, Ramus, death save. Okay, that's one
Good.
success.
Nice.
Jeeva, it's your turn.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to move up to.
Oh, hold on. Before you go, Jeeva, the Lord of the House is going to try to bite Enoch.
Oh.
Because he gets that attack.
That's a lot of damage.
All right, that's a hit for 20.
So, if he takes temp hit points away, that sucks up 10. Do I lose 13 off the top for necrotic?
You lose the 10 first, then 3 necrotic, then 10 left off whatever is still there.
So my max is reduced to 58, and then another.
Your max isn't reduced by the full 13, just by whatever's left after. It's piercing. Piercing gets applied. Piercing gets applied. So you have 10 temp. That drops to 3 temp. Then the necrotic takes 3 more. Then you take 7 off the top, but you also take 7 damage to your hit points.
So the damage hits before the necrotic is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
He like piercing is normally he'd be a vampire that would bite you and drain it, but like basically your skin is like rotting and then your soul is coming out. And so that's how that
Okay,
goes.
so my max is now 51, and my current HP is 51 as well. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, Jeeva, go ahead.
Great. So I'm gonna move up to here. 20.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my fancy new dagger to attack the Lord of the House.
All right.
Tell us how you love him, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know this guy.
She might love him because she was charmed by him, so there's a little bit of love there. Do extra damage.
So you're hidden, so you have advantage.
Great.
You're coming up out of his field of vision. Get him in his blind spot. So you have advantage on the attack, which means that if you hit, you'll get to do your sneak attack. So, yeah.
Oh, I didn't put advantage.
That's good. Just attack again.
Advantage. Attack. 14.
Okay.
This is even worse.
Neither of those would hit.
Can
So
I use
you're
my chi points.
You're sneaking up, and you want to take. Let me see. So chi gives you, I think, a reroll
Like a monk.
on. Put that list. Here we go. No, you can use it to reroll damage, but not attack rolls.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay, so you lunge out. You are no longer hidden. You can make your second attack with your offhand. I'm assuming so. Last caress is in your main hand now, and you have a short sword in your.
Offhand sword. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one you don't have advantage on.
Fuck.
Because you're not hidden anymore.
If I missed him, how am I not hidden anymore?
Well, he
But
can see you.
But
you-
I missed.
Making an attack pulls you out of stealth. It's the attack itself, not the hit.
I've tried that one before,
If I
and
didn't hit him, then he wouldn't even notice because I
You're
totally
literally standing like less than 5 feet away from him.
Great.
So
Okay.
Dan, you had something to say?
I was just gonna say, remember as a halfling, if you ever roll a 1, you can re-roll it. As your probably lucky feat. I'm not sure if you've rolled any ones, but
No,
Yeah, she
it'll be
hasn't.
red.
Yeah,
It'll
it's
be
red when it's
roll.
on one.
yeah, those are advantage rolls, so she's hitting. It's
Oh,
showing
yeah,
the
I
bigger
forgot
number now in the
darkening.
new chat dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay. So you moved, you attacked, you used your bonus action on the second attack. Okay. All right. Enoch.
I can still shoot this guy, right? Even though
Yeah.
I'm grappled. Yeah.
Yeah.
First shot. 13. Believe that's a miss.
yeah, bless.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was gonna see if I wanted to do a 16 hit. He must have really high AC.
He's wearing armor and he's a Dracula.
Can you use 2 maneuvers on 1 attack?
I can't remember. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, it's probably not worth trying to frighten him anyways, because he's just gonna do his legendary thing. I'll use the superiority dice because 16 is decently high. 21,
Yeah, that's a hit.
19 damage.
Sick.
Second shot, crit
Fucking sick.
for 20 damage. I like how crit just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, your
Because
crit's really
D6. Yeah. Third shot. That's just a miss with no superiority die. And that's the turn.
Okay, so just like thunk, 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 just like shooting him while he's got
Yeah.
you grappled.
49 HP, or no, 39 damage.
It's like some shit out of a video game. Just like
Yeah.
Totally. How many quarrels you got left?
17, I believe.
All right. It's his turn.
I think it's 14,
And
actually.
He's got Enoch grappled, so I think he's gonna try to deal with Enoch. But first, he lashes out at you, Jeeva, to just like knock you aside, like to try to just get you away from him. So he takes a swing. He just takes an unarmed strike swing at you, hits you, but only for 5. And then he's gonna try to bite Enoch again, and he misses.
A misseroo.
Okay, the Wastrel that you hit before, Berg, unfortunately gets back up.
What the fuck?
She gets back up, and she, like, her bones are like knitting themselves back together as the crunching sound as she reforms.
Maybe we just focus fire the fucking Lord. The reason why she's getting back up is because of that motherfucker. I don't know.
And she like races up and like hisses at you, and takes a swing.
Either I sink damage into him and make it maybe be worthwhile, or sink damage into her and she keeps coming up every fucking round.
She hits you twice for 8 damage each. But
oh, wait a minute, wait. From before,
afraid.
when I took that damage that she dealt me, I took the full damage. Like I marked down the full. Did you deduce it, or sorry, did you
only mark half of these? She's just doing regular old slashing damage.
I know, but the one before, like you told me the damage. You didn't personally have it.
I'll always tell you the full damage.
Yeah,
okay, so I need to add more HP.
Yeah.
Okay, so she hit me for 15 last time. That's what it was.
I don't know. Let me see.
That's what it. Yeah. 10 off of the top of my max.
Oh, well, hold on. Did she bite you last time? Yeah. No. So for the bite, you should have taken 2 from the piercing, and then whatever is left. I don't know which attack was hers, but you take the full necrotic if she bites you. But it's her slashing attacks that are half.
Well, aren't those claws on me? Or no, you're right. I thought that claw attack was from the Lord, but no, those are Wastrels. The unarmed strike was on.
I'm just trying to find that attack that she did on me.
It's up there. She did 10 damage, slashing.
She has three more hit points, Berg.
Yeah.
Than you do now, I think.
Okay. Yay.
Okay.
I'll take it. That's important.
She grappled you instead of the hit, and then did the thing. You're not grappled anymore because obviously you killed her, and then she stands up, takes 2 claw attacks. It's your turn. What are you gonna do?
So she did 4 and 4.
Yep.
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna keep hitting her. God, this is stupid.
I would attack.
I really
the Lord.
want to. I'm gonna attack the Lord. Yeah. No. I was mulling it over. Yeah, I'm going for the.
Okay, so you're not gonna disengage?
She gets an attack on you if you do that. What's your HP?
25 right now.
She won't down you.
Huh?
She won't down you if you disengage.
Yeah, I can't Can I disengage and then attack him? That's
no.
No,
it's an action.
It's an action, right? It takes some action. I'm just gonna take the damage. I'm just gonna take the damage and go to.
Take the risk. She might miss. And I would go behind him, by the way, so she has to move farther.
So you start to move. She lashes out with the claw.
Sure, why not?
And she misses you.
Perfect.
Yay.
Which is good because if I had hit, I wouldn't have dealt the damage. I would have grappled.
Yeah, you would have grappled him
from fighting.
Yeah.
So she like snarls and lunges out at you, and you duck out of the way, dip around back to where the Lord of the House is.
And now we have him surrounded.
And now you can attack.
Yeah, attack him with the full fury of the apology of Emperor Fei.
Yeah, it's a hit. Okay, so 9.
Is he saying I don't get anything back from him because of his
correct? Yeah.
bullshittery? Cool.
Yep.
Blap.
Nice.
Okay. Another 16, and then another 11.
If anyone has any health potions, I don't know who does, but we should try to get Ramus up.
Okay. Ramus. It is
Nice.
your turn. Okay. Second death save.
God damn it. You need a 20, Ramus. Just stand the fuck up.
I know. Or they will never die.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Jeeva. It's your turn.
Okay. Does Chi allow me to do anything that would get?
Whoa.
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm clicking shit that wasn't there before. I'm like, what does this do?
Go ahead, Anne.
Is there anything I can do to revive Ramus?
I clicked it 3 times. Sorry.
No. You could. He doesn't have a soul for you to consume. No, he's just like a pile of moldering flesh. Your power is not for recovering others, but to empower yourself.
Cool. So I'll go ahead and attack the vampire lord again.
Okay. Now you're using your dagger.
Yes. Jesus.
He's spanning
fine.
it off.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't have advantage now because you're not hidden, but you can still do your sneak attack. Yeah, you hit.
Okay. So damage, and then an extra 3d6.
Yep.
9, 17 total.
Okay. Cool.
When she hits with sneak attack, does it still do magical damage from the +1
Yeah.
dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all part of the weapon.
Cool.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So that was your attack. You still have a bonus action if you want to do anything, and you have a move.
Yeah. I'll just attack him again. I can't think of anything else. If I can't get Ramus up.
Attack him with your offhand with your sword.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a hit.
Yeah.
1 damage.
Woo!
Woo!
Like a paper cut.
You slash him with the sword, and the wound immediately just heals as soon as you go through. It doesn't do shit.
Okay.
Enoch, it's your turn.
I'm still grappled, I guess. So we're just gonna shoot him. Sharpshooter 20.
Yep.
I don't think reroll
20
works
damage.
Okay.
Second shot. Oh, let's move on. Third shot. I'll use a superiority die. See if I can...
Roll blast first.
Oh, that's true. I typed in Dole before.
Bless you, Raymond.
19.
That's a hit. Yep.
Boom. Thank you, Ramus. 15 damage.
Okay.
I like how I'm matching my rolls with the damage every single time.
At the end of your turn, he is going to make a bite attack on you.
Okay.
Hits for 8 piercing and then 13 necrotic.
Okay, so total that is 21. So I'm at 30, and my max is reduced by 13, which is 38. All right, cool.
All right. So yeah, on his turn, he recovers some health, and then he will try to bite you again. So here is the second bite. And that's a hit
21.
for 9 more piercing, 12 more necrotic.
So I'm at 9 HP with
This has gone well.
26 max now.
So Jeeva, you can start to see with your third sight, you can see him like filling up on Enoch's soul, and becoming brighter and more, not powerful necessarily, but like worth eating. And it occurs to you, and maybe this is whispered to you by your tiger, that if you were to let him kill and consume both of these fools, and then you kill and consume him while he is gorged, you would get all of their power together. Yeah, he's bleeding them dry, and he's filling up. So just something that occurs to you. So that was his action. He bit you. Oh, he's got one more attack. So he claw attack on Enoch. Miss. Okay.
Oh, if that hit, I was down.
Okay. This Wastrel is going to chase after Berg. Here we go. And Berg, he attacks you. Claw. And second claw. Okay. So you
Good
take
hit.
4 from the first one, 2 from the second one.
4 and 2. Cool.
Yeah. You got him on there. Berg, it is your turn.
Okay. Attacking the Lord of the House.
Okay.
Bow.
Is it
Yeah,
hit?
you hit.
An additional bow. Not so much, though.
So much on that second one. All right.
Another bow.
Let's see. Okay. 14 on that first one. And then another
13.
13 on that second one. And then 6. Okay. All right. Cool. That's it for you, Berg. Ramus, death save, please. All right. Ramus is stabilized
I don't get an attack of opportunity with that one flying by me, right?
with a missile weapon.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to
don't-
missile
yeah, I
weapons.
I don't think so.
I didn't think it did.
Unless you have a feat that lets you. I mean, you can. Let me take a look. Opportunity attack.
I have a rapier on my person. I don't know if that would be a rapier.
Oh no,
attack.
you can't. Yeah, you can't draw it.
Yeah. I don't think it allows reaction. Or opportunity of
Yeah.
attacks with crossbow expert.
Let me take a quick look.
It's not in the full text for sharpshooter or crossbow
Oh,
expert.
okay. All right. Okay. Well, we'll rule it like that for now. And if someone has a page reference for me, that's cool. All right. Jeeva, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Can I? I'll just go ahead and attack with the dagger, magic dagger.
Nice. Yeah, you hit.
Ah,
Okay. Don't forget to roll your sneak attack.
14, 19 total.
Not
19
bad.
total. All right. Nice.
Cool. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I don't know if the short sword, since it's not magical, I don't know if there's like a point since he just healed after the last one.
well, it's probably half. So the reason it
Yeah.
healed
I mean,
is because he did
it's still
one.
going to deal potentially, 3 damage or whatever.
Yeah, max is 3 damage
13.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
No.
not enough to hit anyway. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Enoch.
Let me make sure second wind is a bonus. I think I've fucking covered this like 5 times already. I think it's a bonus action, but I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
it's a bonus action.
Are you 100% sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Action surge is the only thing that's not a thing.
Gotcha. All right, so 2 attacks, and then I will second wind for my bonus action. First attack, 9. It's gonna miss.
Mhm.
Maybe. I guess I'll roll bless and see how I do. Yep. That's
Nope.
a miss. If I got a 4, I was gonna roll a superior dice. Second attack, 23. That's a hit for 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I will second wind for. Does it go up to 2d10 yet? I don't know when it does that. It's probably later on. Let's see. Second wind. Nope, it's just d10 plus 6. For 10 extra HP, and that's the turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to try to bite you because he's still got you grappled. So he misses.
Nice.
And then on
He
his
bites
turn,
himself.
on this turn, he unarmed strikes you, Enoch. Not a crit, but still a hit for
15?
7 damage.
Okay.
Um,
not a crit, right?
Because it's not a crit. He doesn't have
Yeah.
advantage. And then he gets a second attempt to bite you.
This will kill if it hits, which it does.
And it's an 18 for 7 piercing and 9 necrotic damage.
I'm at for 7 piercing, so that'll put me down to 5. So if it does 9 necrotic, does that still reduce my max regardless?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm down.
Just the 9 necrotic off the top.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. What's your total at?
My
Like your max. Sorry, your max. You're at 0.
my max HP is 19 right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Jeeva, you see Enoch's body go limp, but the flickering candle of his soul yet dwells in his body, and the Lord is still like draining his essence. Yeah. All right. So that's the Lord of the Falcon's turn. The Wastrel is going to take a swing at Berg. Here's claw number 1 on Berg for 5, and then the second claw misses. And then it's your turn, Berg.
You should have done reckless attack, Max. You totally should have done it. Yeah, so I take 2 damage from the slashing, the first one that hits 2.
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. Firing on the Lord of the House.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you hit him. Okay. Second
Berg's
hit.
doing what Berg can do.
One. Yeah.
What are these rolls for damage?
Yeah, your damage isn't great, but your
Fucking damage sucks.
Okay. All right. So you continue to lay into the master of the house. Ramus, you are out, but not dead. Jeeva?
We need to make a roll, doesn't he?
No.
I'm
He's stable.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you're stable.
9.
Okay. So last crest misses.
Yeah. And you said I can only reroll damage, not the actual
That's right. Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Damage,
great.
including your sneak attack. So you still have your bonus action and your move.
Okay. Can I disengage and move?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, great. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Great. Sounds good. So, Enoch, death save, please.
Sure. Wait, where was that moved? Oh, never mind. Found it. 2. 1 fell.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Enoch, the Lord of the Falcons bites you. He uses his bite attack, and since you're already out, it's an automatic crit.
Oh, so I'm dead.
So mark 2 failed death saves, which I guess kills you.
It kills me. Yeah.
And then he does double the necrotic damage. So if he can do, let me see, roll 3d6. I guess I roll 66. If he does 19 damage, he can like bury you and bring you back as a vampire later.
Wow.
Not quite. All right. So Enoch, again, same thing. Jeeva, you see Enoch die, and the Lord of the House is like just like wringing him out, and sucking up his soul. Yeah, I guess he technically needs to like make the roll with advantage. Okay, there you go. So he did. Yeah. Okay. On his turn, I'm gonna have to make a roll for him to try to break himself free here because he's like you're the soda at the bottom of the cup, and he's trying to like get your life force out. So he may be distracted finishing the job this turn. I'm gonna say DC. We'll say DC 17 wisdom save. Okay, no, he skips his turn. He just finishes the job. How much more hit points did you have from your total after that 17? Just 2 more, right? Enoch?
What was it? What were you asking?
You had 19. You took 17. Okay, sorry. So he finishes that and he does nothing else this turn.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
The Wastrel attacks Berg. Okay. That 16 is a hit.
5.
For 5. Okay. Berg, it's your turn. Anybody who attacks the Lord of the Manor this turn has advantage because he's like consumed with feeding.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's what I was gonna do anyways. There's nothing really. Berg can't heal anybody. Great. Oh wait. Well, you only roll with advantage.
Yeah. So turn on your little advantage flag and then reroll. Okay. First one's a hit. So
Better damage.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That one's a hit too. 11.
God, that poop ass damage at the end. How is he looking? Can I at least know that? Probably he's fine. He's totally fine.
No, he's pretty bad. So Jeeva, looking at him, he is full of this soul he's consumed plus his own power, and he's like roiling with it. And the shadow tiger like whispers in your ear like now, and like kind of like pushes you forward.
Sweet. Is it my turn? Sweet. Okay. Fuck. All right. So I'll move back where I was before, and we're gonna attack with the last caress. 14. You asshole.
You have advantage because he's feeding, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. There you roll that then. 21. Get
Okay.
fucked.
You hit him. All right. I want to know what the sneak attack. It's coming down to the fucking wire.
7.
Oh.
Okay. You can spend a point of chi to re-roll all that if you want to.
I would
Yes.
reroll that. That's low.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So how do I just click on the last crest name again?
Just use the one above it, because you've got another attack hanging in your thing there. So just click that one. Okay. So it's 8 for the damage, and then roll your sneak attack again.
Oh no.
That's better.
Much better. Okay. So.
Fuck you.
Berg, even through your rage, you see this. Jeeva comes up and stabs him under the arm, and pulls the knife to the side, and light just like starts to emerge from him, and like an unstoppered bottle. There's like the vapor of his dark life force and Enoch's like spilling out of him. The tiger is like pushing you forward, and you can feel like your jaw unhinging. And that hunger like threatening to consume you. Do you want to consume the life force of the Lord of the House?
Yes, Adam.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I do.
All right. So you start to do that. You start to consume his life force. And he turns like hissing like no and like falls on you, but he's like a frail old man and you just push him to the ground and start sucking up his life force. So roll 3d6. Okay. So you gain 9 hit points.
Fuck yeah.
I know how long this is going to take. I know how many hit points he has that you're going to need to drain before you consume him completely. So you get these hit points. You now command the Wastrel, so she will do whatever you want her to.
Yeah.
And so you're slowly like sucking up his life force. You get a point of chi every round that you're doing this. The Lord of the Falcons can do nothing but die. What do you want that Wastrel to do? She's looking at you eagerly.
Great. So I like stand up after sucking up the dude's soul.
You're still doing it. It's going to take you some time. There's
okay.
a lot of soul there. He's a powerful entity. You can command the Wastrel telepathically, so you just instinctively like tell her what to do.
Yeah. I tell her to lay down, to kneel in front of Berg.
Okay. She does. I will also make you aware there are 6 more Wastrels waiting asleep in the crypt on either side, and you can call them to do your bidding if you so wish. Sorry, 7 more because there's the one that ran off.
Okay. I want them to like come out, but I don't want them to attack. I just want them to be like visible.
Okay. Yeah. So you're summoning them to you.
Cool.
Okay. Well, they're all real close. So let me grab them.
Uh.
Okay. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
So that happens. And I think when you maybe when we see like we look up the owl is like perched nearby, just like watching.
Mm-hmm.
Berg, it is your turn and the last turn of your Berserker Rage.
Is he still alive? Like what?
No.
I don't have an X on him. Like
it's like shriveling up and like dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Max.
Not Max. You try to pull him away from Jeeva. If you want, I don't know if Jeeva would be very happy about that, but Jeeva is like swallowing.
You're like trying to swallow his soul, right?
Yeah,
so Berg's just gonna attack
the
fucking
noble reason and like dying.
Couldn't Berg just fucking kill the rest of his essence or whatever, and like, or does he actually have to pull him away?
I mean, Berg, you have your own way of taking souls, right? So
That's true. Berg's gonna attack and try to take the soul.
So attacking him won't do you any good. But if you attack Jeeva and get her away from him, that would work.
Fuck.
Would
Berg attack Jeeva? Is the question.
The fact also that, I mean, Berg's watching. The big question here is, does Berg understand what's actually happening? He's enraged, right?
So the Wastrels have all come out and are just standing staring at what's happening. The one near you kind of like drops to her knees. You can see Jeeva, and it's great because she's up on the steps above him, and so he's fallen to his knees, and they're like eye level, and she's got him by the lapels, and just has her mouth like open wider than she should be able to, and he's essentially vomiting up like white mist, and she's inhaling it.
Okay, here's what I want to do, if it's possible. I'm right next to Jeeva as well, like right, like I'm right here.
Yep.
Would it be possible to push Jeeva back and then finish the Lord? Like, you know, like, is that a possibility? Like, the motion I want to do is one arm, you know, like maybe even if he's shoulder checking her, like with a kind of like a little mini charge. Is that possible? Tell me mechanically what I would have to do.
There's an action you can take called the shove action. Let me find it.
Basically, disconnect her connection and try to finish the Lord.
Okay, so you can do a shove attack to force the target away. You make an athletics check, but you have disadvantage when you do so. Jeeva gets to oppose it. And if you succeed, you push Jeeva back 5 feet. But that's your action.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't actually decided
and
what I'm going to do.
And it can be one of your It can be one of your multi attacks, right? So you can push her with one hand, take one swing with the hammer, and then take your last berserker attack. But you'll have to kill him in 2 hits, otherwise he's still hemorrhaging.
I was just asking mechanically what could happen. Berg hasn't actually made a decision.
Of course. Yep.
The biggest question is, what does Berg interpret right now? And Jeeva would have to be helping. He doesn't have the sense about his self and like no specifics of what's happening. So I guess Berg would be just hitting the fucking Lord of the House.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps her or but he's
Right.
attacking face. Because Berg doesn't have the knowledge, to make an informed decision like, oh, well, I must disconnect this fucking beam that I know about. He doesn't know that shit.
Yeah.
So he's just going to attack face, and whatever happens.
I mean, you're in
happens.
the middle of a rage, right? And your rage will end after this.
Berg's not
tournament.
going to be like, oh.
Exactly. So you're just like, yes, we're still fighting it. I don't know what you're doing, but like, let's kill this fucking guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's him attacking face. Yay,
Okay.
I don't know if any of this means anything.
So he's not feeding anymore, so you don't have advantage. He's just grappled. So turn off advantage for your next 2 attacks.
Oh.
That one was a miss.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, that one's a hit.
And then another one if I need to. Whoop.
Okay. All right. So it's total 7, 9. Okay. All right. So Berg takes two hard swings and just is like pummeling the body of this thing. But Jeeva, it doesn't interrupt the flow of power. He's just breaking up its mortal form. Berg, all of a sudden you are awash with that familiar ache of exhaustion as your rage ends.
Yeah. I'm at level 2 exhaustion now.
Jeeva.
It's like process of consuming his soul.
What's that? You want to just keep doing it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I can do other stuff while that's happening.
No, it's your whole jam.
Okay. So I'm going to telepathically then command the Wastrels to grapple both Enoch and
Well, Enoch's toast, but do you want them to like
dead.
pick up Ramus's body?
Is he not dead, or is he like not?
Oh no, I'm dead.
Oh,
I
okay.
just want the Wastrels to prevent them from interfering. I don't want them to be attacked. I just want them to not. I want Berg to not be able to interfere with what I'm doing, because I can see that he's still attacking the Lord of the House, and so I want to make him stop so that I can like finish consuming the soul.
Okay. All right. So they'll basically make like a grapple attack, and if they succeed, then they can try to drag you away. I think is how that works. Let me see. Because they can like once they've grappled you, they can move you. So let's have them roll. So you can make an athletics check. Now I think your exhaustion penalizes you on this.
Does it? Or is it movement speed only?
No, that's the second level of exhaustion. The first one gives you disadvantage on skill checks, right?
I'm on 2nd level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay. So you definitely.
I haven't done a long rest since
Okay.
the 1st level of exhaustion.
Okay. All right. So I'll roll athletics. There's 2 of them, so they have advantage. Okay, so 16 is the difficulty to beat. Now you need to make an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay. And so you get grappled. And then I gotta check the rules for like
And evil wins.
once someone is grappled. Let me take a quick look. Let's get grappling rolls. All right. Let's see here.
Danger sense, Adam.
Dangerous. I have a feeling that's if Jeeva wanted to kill you, you'd be. God damn it!
Yeah.
I was trying to type in grapple. I typed in danger sense. You asshole. Fuck off! Get out of my head.
I love it.
You're a dick. Let's see here.
I'm just like
Grappling. There it is. Okay.
I'm imagining it like The Simpsons. Like, can't sleep, clown will eat me.
Okay. She can move you 15 feet, so she's gonna drag you away that way. Okay. All right. So you like getting pulled away, trying to get away, and the wastrels like all surround you, and pull you back, like hissing, and like you're surrounded by these like horrible.
Can I talk
creatures?
about this
No, but on your turn, do you want to roll 3d6, or actually roll 66, because it's basically a crit, and if you get enough, you'll finish him off.
I think as Berg's getting dragged away,
Yep.
if Ziva ever looks at him, or if I don't know if she's maintaining eye contact, but Berg is just like looking like just with like, kind of stunned and like betrayal.
Okay. So Jeeva, you finish him off. You like pull the last of his soul up out of his body. You regain 26 hit points, and the body just crumbles to dust in your hands. Just like,
Fuck yeah.
Kind of blows away. The angelic, like the creature of light, is standing like right behind you. Basically, you can feel its presence. You can see the light like flickering on the floor. Okay, so what? He's toast. The wastrels are under your command. Jeeva, what do you do? You're full of like your chi pool. Your chi pool is like full to 10. Like looking at your hands, you can see veins of power like throbbing under your skin.
I turn to face the celestial being.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any kind of like emotion on its face?
You can't really see its face. Its face is just like light, like it's just kind of glowing, and so you can't you can't really pick out any detail. It just seems to be observing for now.
Yeah. I put my hands out in front of me, like looking at my, like I can see kind of the power, and I say to the celestial being, "Is this my destiny?"
The owl observes you quizzically. And the shadow tiger is like lying at your feet, like curled up into a ball of like ecstatic joy. It's like drooping and kind of like rocking and kind of like, yeah, it's just like completely whacked out on all the power you just absorbed.
Yeah. And the being doesn't say anything.
It just watches. Yeah.
Okay. So I turn to Berg, and can Enoch or Ramus, can he like hear me even though he's downed? Does he like?
I mean, he's unconscious, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I walk up to Berg right here, and I say, "Forgive me, friend. I didn't have time to explain. This was something that needed to happen, and I'm assuming that the ink rings on my hand are gone now, right?
Yes. Yeah, they've faded.
Okay. Cool. So I hold my hand up so that he can see that the ink rings are no longer there. And I say, I was going to die if I didn't kill him, and if I didn't eat his soul. I hope you can understand. And then I telepathically command or actually out loud, I say to the wastrels, let him go and go back to your crypts.
Okay. So a bit abashedly, a bit frustratedly, they like let go and they like hiss at you, Berg, like you're lucky. They obviously want to like tear you apart. And they're hungry, right? So they kind of like look forlornly at their new mistress and crawl back into the darkness to hide.
So combat's
now-
over. It's just silence.
Yeah.
I think Berg's just like looking down. He looks up and meets her gaze. It's just, you lied.
I nod and I say, there was no way I was going to get you in here to help me kill him. And I couldn't kill him by myself. I wasn't strong enough. My only regret, and something that I will live with for the rest of my life, is that Enoch had to perish. And I like turn and look at him and like, I'm sad.
I think Berg walks over to Ramus. He's stable, right?
Yeah.
Kneels next to him.
The soulless husk of Ramus that survived only because he wasn't worth eating.
Kneels next to Ramus and like just looks at him for a moment, for a couple beats. We trusted you. He was right. He was right all along.
No, Mama, no.
Football practice.
I think after that, it looks over at Enoch too, or yeah, Enoch's corpse.
Yeah.
Enoch's corpse is like it's like the beginning of The Ring with the girl in the closet, like it's all shriveled and like eyes plastered open, looking at you in like horrific like fear. His face like wrenched in pain and terror.
I think Berg gets up and walks over to Enoch and just kneels down to him. Maybe like closes his eyes and makes his face look less stupid. And he's just like,
rest easy. You are with your house now.
And then and just stays there. He doesn't know what to do, so he's just waiting. He just looking at her. Maybe he's like mumbling. Maybe he's mumbling like an old prayer that he heard once back when he was in the slave camp. Something that he knows to be, like respectful. He doesn't necessarily. It's not nothing he believes in, but he's just saying something.
Seeing Berg and how upset he is over Enoch's death, Jeeva like kind of tears up a little bit and looks at the celestial being and kind of out of like desperately is just like, is there nothing to be done?
It just like gestures towards the door with one hand.
When I like look at the door, I'm just like,
and it's got the owl like perched on his shoulder now, and you can't, Berg, you see it in your peripheral vision. Like if you're looking at Jeeva, you can see like a glowing form, but when you turn to look at it, there's nothing there.
Yeah. Berg's not really looking at anything. He's looking and mumbling his, a little prayer or whatever, that his words of peace.
and I see it like gesture to the door and I say, must we leave without him?
Who is the him you're referring to?
Enoch.
Oh, I mean, you can take his body out if you want to.
Yeah.
The celestial entity doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
You said that though aloud?
Yeah, you can hear me talking to the thing.
Berg gets up and stops his prayer and just starts walking over to Ramus and is like,
No point. He is a shell now.
He's an orc, but he's my friend.
Not even a proper burial, Berg?
Wasted effort.
I like shake my head.
And you look over and you can see kind of like at the top of the stairs, the shadow tiger has kind of like come out of its stupor and is like stretching and kind of like shakes like a cat waking up slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And it like yawns lazily and kind of just like sits down on the stairs to watch.
What next, Tiger? I say like kind of loudly because it's across the room.
And it says, it shrugs and it says, I think I've had my fill of killing for tonight. Ugh, feeling tired. We could use a rest. And it like looks over at the crypt.
Yeah. I look back at Berg and I say, I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. He was a good man, and I have enjoyed our time together. But perhaps in light of the way that I treated you recently, you would be more comfortable if we went our separate ways.
Berg just doesn't even listen to her, and he slumps next to Ramus, tired, just catching his breath. And then Berg looks her square in the eyes, just like,
Do what you must. You will always do that, won't you?
I kind of like hang my head and then start like walking up the stairs slowly.
Okay. So Berg, what's your plan here? Like the door is open. You could pick Ramus up and leave. It would take you some time to get out, but like it's fairly clear you're being given permission to leave with your life.
yeah. I think after a few moments or whatever, resting there, Berg just grabs Ramus and then, he's carrying him. He's just carrying him and walking out. He doesn't really care if he encounters anything either. Like he's just
Sure.
walking out the way he knows.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we follow Berg out of the room and down the hallway, taking these like exhausted, lumbering steps, right? Because you're just like wrung out and slashed, blood dripping on the floor, carrying Ramus's heavy body because he's wearing armor and everything. So you're just like one step at a time. And I think you pass by one of the alcoves and you see the enormous like serpentine skull of the Naga, the bone Naga, and it just kind of like watches you with its glowing eyes as you go by. You get to the steps and we see you walk up the stairs. And you step out into the sort of foyer where all the covered statues are, and out into the main hall. And you see ahead of you there's a wheelchair, wooden chair, just like sitting with the door open, and sunlight is like streaming in over the chair.
It's just the old lady. Do I only see the chair?
Yeah, well, if you keep walking, as you walk by, there's ash strewn on the floor around the chair and in its seat.
Yeah.
And yeah, we see you step out into the light, and the shot is of Berg, and there's light, and we can see a guard tower nearby, and the sun is behind it, casting this long black shadow across the halls, the path, and you like walk through the shadow and leave. Meanwhile, downstairs, once Berg leaves, what does Jeeva do? What do you think, Jeeva? What are you gonna do?
I think you're muted, Anne.
Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to think about where I can go in here, I guess. Because that thing like gestured to the door, but the Shadow Tiger was like, "Let's sleep here."
Yeah,
Can I like inspect? I guess I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can do with Enoch's body, or if I can just.
There is something you can do with Enoch's body.
Great.
He died having his soul sucked out. If you put him in one of these crypts, the next time the sun goes down, he will rise as a spawn, a wastrel under your control.
Excellent. I would like to do that.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
So we see you putting Enoch's body into a one of the big stone crypts and like sliding it shut over him. And I think you look over and the celestial like entity is still watching. It's been like just standing watching you. And once you do that, you turn and the Shadow Tiger is sitting on the crypt and like looks at you and looks at the entity. And it seems to step forward out of its own kind of like blinding aura. And we see it clearly for a moment. It's wearing long, kind of ornate priest's robes. So they're like folded at the chest, and they're white with gold stitching. And he has long, flat black hair parted in the middle and like falls down. And he's beautiful, like just like so like perfect skin, like symmetrical. He looks like a statue come to life. And he steps forward and the bird kind of like ruffles its feathers, and he puts his hand up and he's like, there, Balder, and like scratches under his chin, and the owl kind of like coos and like makes a noise, and he takes a step forward, and he says to you, Jeeva, I'm so proud of you. And you can hear that he's not speaking common, but you understand him anyway. His voice sounds like a bunch of voices, and you can hear like there's like with strange musical tones. But whatever language he's speaking, you can understand it.
Mm-hmm. So I stopped what I was doing with the with Enoch in the crypt, and I turned to face the celestial being. And when he says that he's proud of me, you can see Ziva's face is just like when your long lost dad tells you he's proud of you, and she just like bows her head really quick and is just like my whole life I've been waiting. Why now? And what now? What do I do now?
And he grins and he says to you, one step at a time, little one. First, we give you what you've wanted for so long. The humans of this city have repressed your kind for too long. we'll make them pay. And once the city of brass burns, then heaven is next. And he takes a grinning step towards you, and I think we like hard cut to break there. So it like goes to black as he steps towards you. Yeah. So there's that. I guess we're probably due a break. What do you think, JP?
Yeah. No, we could take a break.
right, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll take a break and come back and see what Berg and Ramus do after this, and I guess what Jeeva does as well. Although we might not revisit her, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that might be it for Jeeva. But we'll talk about it when we come back.
Cool. All right, let's take our final break here of the show. We'll be right back with hour number 4. We'll see you in just a bit.